keep that for later. That's where I need to go. While I can. Careful, fight. Handy. More machines I can override. Hunt's over. Fight's on. Never know when I might need these. I'll find a use for you. machine saw me. Found this. gonna need this. Quietly.
This is what you intend. To bring these ancient things back to life.
Their power serves us.
Machine demons from beneath the ground. It's a nightmare.
Nightmares, yes. The worst dreams of our enemies come true. Yes, rise!
So much for catching him alone.
These things will destroy us all!
They will only destroy our enemies and bring us back the lands that were
My fingers stop working.
Search the area. We may have intruders.
Forgive this intrusion, Aloy. You left me no choice.
Who is this?
An interested party. Now their focuses are disabled, but I don't know for how long. The rest is up to you.
Who is this?
Nora girl lives. Kill her! No, you had your chance.
If you're here, show yourself.
You can see them. They can't see you.
Hear me out! You came for me. I'm ready. Hear me out! Hear me out! You came for me. I'm ready. Hear me out! I promise. I'll tell you everything.
I know you will. The killers who came for me at the Proving, who are they?
The Eclipse. Some kind of holy warriors. A cult of the Shadow Carja.
Shadow Carja?
Except they're not like any Carja I've known. They don't pray to the sun. They worship some kind of devil.
I'm not interested in their superstitions.
Oh, it's not a superstition. Their devil is real. It has a name, a voice. The most terrible voice. And they do its bidding.
You say this devil the Eclipse worship has a name?
Hades. That's what they call it.
Hades. And
Steel to my soul, I heard such a voice. A cold, awful jangle. It scrapes your bones. It hollows your guts. A metal sound, but like nothing dug from the earth.
And what did it say?
System threat detected. Just 3 words. But in the voice up.
Why are the Eclipse digging up ancient machines?
I thought they wanted them for scrap, but plugged some kind of device into the corpses so that Hades could whisper to them and call.
I've fought that kind of machine before.
Yes, the ones you fought today they called corruptors, but there are others, much bigger. Those they call Deathbringers. I've only seen.
Sounds to me like they're raised.
If so,
What are these Eclipse called?
they never said. But given the Carja civil war, they must want to overthrow.
What do I have to do?
I don't know.
When they attacked the Proving, a man came for me.
Helis,
And who is he?
the terror of the sun. If only he'd died with his king.
The Eclipse were sent to kill me because I look like another woman. Older.
I don't know. My focus found her image once, in the ruins at Maker's End.
You found her image.
There was a door. You do look like...
I'm the one. I've heard enough.
I won't beg for my life.
Where would I find them?
My focus recorded...
All this time I tracked you down. Your role in events was...
I am. The only strength I have...
Death is what...
I know what I deserve, Aloy.
It will take.
You're sparing?
Yes.
Then the rest of my life...
Go to the place where you're...
I didn't earn this.
This must be where Nassan was supposed to check in.
Thanks for the help. Come on over here and have a word.
Maker's End. Not much farther now. Olin said he found an image of the woman I resemble on the Ancient Device. If she's my mother, why would there be traces of her all the way out here? So far from Noraland. I don't get it. Who is she?
Her name is Elizabeth Sobek.
You spying through my focus again? Well, go on. What do you know about her?
Stay on your present course, and before long, you'll know her as well as I do. Maybe better. But beware. Maker's End is crawling with eclipse. To help you deal with it, it makes some useful equipment just outside the ruins. Your focus will show location.
Who is he and how does he know these things? He said Elizabeth Sobek. What kind of name is that? Low and quiet does it. Good for an old remedy. A fork. This must be where Nassan was supposed to check in.
Thanks for the help. Come on over here and have a word.
Who is he and how does he know these things? He said Elizabeth Sobek. What kind of name is that? That'll help.
I saw some of the places you'd been. The new settlers have no appreciation of craft. They'd already piled your work in it, but I knew the signs to look for. I did tell you we'd meet again.
Nil.
Oh, yeah. A little...
So...
Why would someone...
So much for some...
Are you ready?
Just don't think...
Don't worry.
Whoa there! They see me. a bad selection. I'll put those to use. Why are you doing this?
Because I want you to succeed. Don't let me.
Wait! Damn him. Pass the test. Corrupted Watchers. Eclipse. Haven't you got anything better to do? Off you go.
Blanket them!
Corrupted Watchers. Acting as guards. The Eclipse and corrupted machines. Cooperating. A happy family. Well, they're still surprised. Eclipse, just like he said.
Forged Earth Delvers made off with any witches long ago, but not the ancients buried in the ground.
Eclipse and corrupted machines. Cooperating. One happy family. Eclipse, just like he said. Corrupted Watchers. Acting as guards. The Eclipse and corrupted machines. Cooperating. One happy family. Eclipse, just like he said.
Forged Earth Delvers made off with any witches long ago, but not the ancients buried in the ground.
These dig sites, they're massive.
What's that up there?
About to get loud.
Gotta get the raised.
Corrupted Watchers. Acting as guards. The Eclipse and corrupted machines. Cooperating. One happy family. Eclipse, just like he said.
Forged Earth Delvers made off with any witches long ago, but not the ancients buried in the ground.
Eyes on me, brothers! You will perish! Come on, hit! Where is he? Help me! You will not escape the shadow! You're finished. Can't hit anything with this! Got him.
Now they're hunting me.
Get ready for the shadow's sting! Ooh. Ah!
Snow. It's not getting any warmer out here. All these ruins. What did the old ones do here? Corruptor. Might prove a challenge.
Heard that grass rustle.
Corruptor. Might prove a challenge. They're giving up. Be fascinating if they weren't looking for me. Snow's got a bite out here.
Could be a climber up there.
I can get out of this. Won't get anywhere this way.
Heard something above.
Explosion. Another explosion.
To get it moving, and be quick about it. No daydreaming.
Has to be one of the Deathbringers Olin talked about. Fitting name. I'll never get into that tower. Unless I destroy that thing first.
Focus. It stopped working.
I've disabled his focus. The rest is up to you.
I'll handle it. Steam's blasting out. I wonder if those are weak points.
Weapons operational. Time to get it moving, and be quick about it. No daydreaming. Soon this demon will be up and running. Another Deathbringer to fill out the ranks.
Has to be one of the Deathbringers Olin talked about. Fitting name. I'll never get into that tower. Unless I destroy that thing first.
Focus. It stopped working.
I've disabled his focus. The rest is up to you.
I'll handle it. still looking. Blasting out. I wonder if those are weak points. that thing really hurt it! Soaked from melted snow. This'll last. Did it. Those things pack a punch. All right. That Eclipse officer had a focus. Let's see what's on it. Let's see what you have to say. What is this?
The entity lives. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
What was that? Hades? Hey! Mysterious stranger, did you see that? No answer, huh? Figures. Things just keep getting stranger. I need to find a way inside the tower. It's tight, but I can squeeze through.
Hold for identiscan.
One of these again.
Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. Please step inside.
Dr. Sobek, you are 355,510 days overdue for your meeting with Mr. Farrell. Please proceed to the 35th floor.
Wait. 350,000. That's hundreds of years ago. What's going on?
protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, quantum encryption, black quartz stuff, way beyond military grade. That's what you demanded. So that's what we delivered.
You don't code something you can't crack. All we need is a backdoor. Upload the latest service pack update and the problem goes away.
You specifically forbade us from leaving anything resembling a backdoor in code. Every protocol to Black Quartz standard. Your words. Look, if you need me to fudge some projections, it's nothing we haven't done before.
I don't need fudged projections. I need a way to reassert control over the Hearts Timor swarm.
I don't know what to tell you, Ted. You're asking the impossible.
So, codes. They needed codes of some kind to control the machines. But they got out of control. Sounds bad. Deathbringer. Or a statue of one, anyway. A machine built to kill. And they honored it?
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions, where all the problems of tomorrow are being solved today. With over 25,000 human employees based in nations and corporate holdings across the globe, Faro leads the world in every sector of self-sustaining, fully automated technology. From revolutionary consumer products close to home, like the Faro Focus, to the dynamic Chariot line of peacekeeping robots halting bloodshed in conflict zones across the globe, Faro remains committed to making the future smarter, brighter, safer, and always surprising. Faro Automated Solutions. For every problem of life, a smart solution.
So they made the Focus. 25,000 people? That's bigger than a tribe. So, they made machines and devices. I guess those things were common in their world.
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions, where all the problems of tomorrow
What was this place? What were they doing here?
It was a corporation. A group of people. Well, not unlike a tribe. And they made machines.
Yeah, go on.
I've uploaded some data files to your Focus. They'll help you understand.
Now, I know this must seem like a bizarre change in direction. I mean, we're Faro Automated Solutions, right? #1 robotics firm in the world. Why would we clear our production slate to fabricate human-operated vehicles and weapon systems, the relics of the past? All I can say at this juncture is... trust me, we will be exploiting a massive, growth opportunity by retooling and reallocating capacity according to my plan. So I will need revised projections of mass fabrication velocity across every pipeline within 36 hours.
So they were making machines, and they stopped to make other kinds of weapons? Why? smell to it. Not even old death. Nothing natural. Another cave-in. But I could get through. Looks like I can climb here. Made it. People were angry at Faro, at the corporation. They blamed this place for something. Something bad. Looks like the way up. What's left of it.
FSP-5 Khopesh provides a one-size-fits-all solution to main battle force capability. Metamaterial construction delivers unmatched recoil dampening, allowing you to field any weapon package that conforms to your budget needs and conflict resolution profile. Patented biomass conversion systems allow extended emergency operations with minimal environmental impact. Multilinear target processing provides simultaneous real-time threat analysis and legal review for autonomous domestic operations. Or control can be slaved to the Swarm's neural network for weapons-free force application. Either way, when it's time to call out the big guns, it's time to call Khopesh.
The Deathbringer. So this was the heavy hitter. Main battle force indeed.
The BOR-7 Horus. Imagine your complete engagement ecosystem comprehensively managed by a high-speed learning machine network. Whether your need is to replace battlefield losses or intensify force projection, the Horus's onboard manufacturing capabilities mean you'll never get stuck waiting for the next arms delivered. Simply redefine your force parameters, and the Horus will fabricate additional units to fill the ranks for an affordable per-unit licensing fee. Meanwhile, the biomass conversion systems of other Chariot line models allow them to keep the Horus fueled, repaired, and ready, extending its operational tolerances beyond that of any competing Titan-class platform. That's the Horus advantage. Always regulating, always ready. The future of automated warfare made real today.
The Metal Devil. So these were Faro machines too. Manufacturing capabilities. They can make more of themselves. Then how would you ever stop them?
The ACA-3 Scarab combines conventional and information warfare capabilities in one package, designed for high-speed, all-terrain reconnaissance. It boasts the world's highest survivability rating of any Scout-class autonomous agent. Maybe it's the Scarab's emergency biomass conversion systems that ensure it always makes it back to base, even if fuel supply lines have been interdicted. Or maybe it's the Scarab's ability to slave enemy robots to its own network. Now that's force multiplication. Add a prehensile manipulator arm that can handle a host of functions, from 360-degree less lethal riot management to surgical repairs of allied Chariot line models, and you've got the workhorse of any cutting-edge peacekeeping fleet.
The Corruptor. Slave enemy robots to its own network. It sounds like it's talking about how it corrupts machines. Gonna be a long way up. Frozen metal most of the way. Not making this easy, Dr. Sobek. If plants can find a way to hang on up here, guess I can too.
That began when they engaged in unauthorized offensive operations against robots and human personnel of the Hearts Timor Energy Combine. Now, I wish that I could relate that the crisis has been exaggerated, but it's not. The Peacekeepers have not responded to stand-down codes, and by all signs, they appear to be replicating at a precipitous rate. Now, what I can promise, can absolutely assure you, is that I am already devoting every possible resource towards reaching a speedy conclusion to this issue. So when you hear the bad talk about us against this company in the days, maybe weeks to come, just bear in mind that we will get past this. That a day's coming when none of this will matter.
Peacekeepers. That's what they called their machines. They were built for war, not peace. All done. Just cold and wet now. A way up. All it takes is a few good handholds. All right, made it. Wonder what we'll find.
All data has been erased from this device. Do you wish to deploy Alpha privileges to recover purged data?
Oh yes, I believe I do.
A file has been recovered.
Elizabeth, good to It's been years.
Where's your legal team, Ted?
No need. I dropped all 18 lawsuits the moment you landed. I assume your data confirms this.
Alright, this promises to be interesting.
Perhaps we could have lunch brought in. You know, get reacquainted.
I know you, Ted. You screwed something up, something big, or you wouldn't have eaten the crow necessary to get me here. So, spit it out.
There's a glitch in the chariot line.
Your killer robots?
Peacekeepers, yes, those.
So shut them down.
Obviously, Liz, we would, if we could. They're not responding.
Are you telling me a swarm has gone rogue, Ted?
It's worse than that.
Show me the data then. And I'll take that lunch. Alone. Ted Faro brought Elizabeth Sobek here. But they hated each other.
Another file has been recovered.
This isn't a glitch. It's a catastrophe.
Fully aware. It's bad.
Bad?
Jesus, Liz.
It's not bad, Ted. It's apocalyptic. You built a line of killer robots.
Peacekeepers.
That consume biomass as fuel.
In emergencies.
And you made them capable of self-replication.
Limited, self-manufacture, controlled.
Not anymore. The glitch severed chain of command. The only nation this swarm answers to now is itself.
You think I did?
Everything else is just food. And at the rate it's replicating, Ted, it will strip the Earth bare in 15 months. We're not talking fall of civilization. We're talking extinction.
I get it, Liz. So how do I stop it while it's contained?
It's not contained. It can't be.
You know what I mean.
Right. Before the truth gets out, you mean?
Liz, I will do anything you say. Keep working it, and whatever you recommend, I'll do.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Ted. The Faro robots threatened all life on Earth. But somehow she defeated them. The world of the old ones fell, but life went on, or we wouldn't be here.
A final file has been recovered.
Project Zero Dawn. Jesus, Liz. There has to be another way.
If there were a nicer way to fix your mess, I would have proposed it.
But this? This? When I asked you to find a cure, I didn't expect it to be worse than the disease.
It's not, Ted. It may be grim, but it's our only chance. Now sign the proposal.
Sign it? I can't sign that.
Yes, you can.
That? Liz, I cannot in good conscience sign that.
You've got a choice, Ted.
I know.
I'm speaking to you from a VTOL en route to U.S. Robot Command. In 15 minutes, I meet with General Harris and the rest of the Joint Chiefs.
What? Are you crazy?
Now your choice is what I tell them. Sign, and I'll tell them the wealthiest corporation on Earth has guaranteed the funds necessary to build Zero Dawn. Exactly as I've designed it. Or don't sign, and I will make sure they and everyone else on this planet knows the real cause of the glitch.
Jesus, Liz. You don't have to threaten me. I'll sign.
Look on the bright side, Ted. From here on out, you get to do what you've always been good at. Footing the bill while others get their hands dirty.
God forgive me.
What made her solution so terrible? What did she do to stop the robots?
Executive access detected. Express lift opened.
keep finding these power cells. What do they do?
Executive access detected. Express lift open.
This doesn't add up. Sobek couldn't have been my mother. She lived ages ago. All this searching, and I'm still no closer.
That's your reaction to everything you just learned? To whine like a spoiled child?
You should really try talking that way to me face to face.
As you wish. Do you really have no idea how monumental are the discoveries you just made, Aloy? I expected more of you.
So, you have a face. Got a name to go with it?
Of all the questions you could ask right now, that's the one you choose. I've spent decades searching the ruins of the old ones, trying to solve the mystery of what happened to them. For years, I've suspected that Faro robots destroyed their civilization, but I could never confirm it. And in minutes, you uncover more ancient knowledge than I have in a lifetime, and what you want to know is my name. Silence. That's my name. Now, why don't you try asking another question? Something less trivial.
All right, I came to these ruins hoping to learn more about... Or why the Eclipse is trying to kill me, or who Hades is.
Exactly. Which is why it's time to expand your frame of inquiry.
What exactly...
You've chased a personal riddle into a crowd of larger mysteries. The common...
But what is that connection?
We don't know the connection yet. The only way to find out is to keep... Thanks to you, we've only just now learned that Faro...
But it didn't happen. The old one...
Obviously. So...
What was Project Zero Dawn?
Exactly the question.
Of course I am.
Then why are you still...
Elizabeth told Ted...
The place still exists as a ruin. The Oseram call it...
Grave Hoard.
You'll find it in the Eastern Mountains, buried under the tangled coils of BOR-7 Horus, rather, as we're learning to call them. I'll contact you when you get there.
I can't wait. Someday we'll meet in person, and your manners had better be improved. Well, getting down will be a lot faster than getting up here, at least. U.S. Robot Command next. To learn the secrets of Zero Dawn. keep quiet now. Bad day for one of us.
I'm not showing any focuses at that location. Shouldn't be anything you can't handle on your own. Carry on.
Thanks. On my own, all right?
Not alone.
Something over here.
They know
Battle
I'm
is
here
upon
now.
us!
The Grave Horde. In the shadow of a metal devil. Great. This must be the pass O'Toole was talking about, with Banuk territory just above.
What are you doing, Aloy? This path leads to the cut. The Banuk have nothing to offer besides useless mysticism. The Eclipse won't stand idle while you waste time playing in the snow. Return to your task.
I was thinking, Rost used to tell me stories about the Banuk and their shamans, and how they thread blue cables through their skin. Kind of like someone else we know, huh? So maybe the real reason you want me to stay clear of the Banuk is to stay clear of your past.
It's the ancient past that concerns me, Aloy, not my own. Which is why you should stop prattling and get back to what matters. But as usual, you do as you wish.
Touchy. This one's a new predator. I can see the heat coming off it. Never know when I might need these.
Outlander on the mountain!
Okay, that's a welcome, I guess.
You sure you'll be warm enough up here, Nora?
I've worked up a sweat from the climb.
You made it to the cut, Outlander.
Not that you'll stay long.
Smoke rising from the mountain. And the village, too. What's it for?
lesson from Thunderstrom. Sometimes, loss. How is it to trust the chieftain after so many died?
I do not think that our hunter's blood is on Aratak's hands. He led them to a great challenge. That is all. Who knows better how to lead than Aratak? We must be faithful to him. They were good hunters. Their songs must not be
Must be something big going on. Most of the village is moving towards that smoke.
Trust that our hunter.
Get ready for a rare sight, Nora. Bergrand, purveyor of necessities. Most of the time, the Banuk burn their dead, but not today.
Because the bodies couldn't be recovered.
Aye, a nasty business. All their best warriors lost. So they're getting a different kind of send-off.
Grasp your grief, my hunters, and kill it! For our kin sees the fate all Banuk long for. Falling with their spears striking steel. Their struggle is over now. You have witnessed their spirits rise up into the blue sky and beyond to the blue light. But our struggle is only beginning. Soon, we will again take up the hunt against the daemon that frenzies the machines against us. And so I ask you, can you summon the courage of our fallen kin? Will you fight and die as well as they did?
My courage! My spear! Our blood is in your teeth, Aratak!
We are Banuk. Our enemies are prey.
The daemon. That frenzies the machines.
Machines that wiped out their best. And what do they want to do? Go back up there. Fools. A little advice. For free.
Aloy.
Aloy. I've been up here for 2 long winters, and I still can't make sense of the Banuk. Take this ruckus. It started with one of their shamans, Ourea, spouting on about spirits and demons up on Thunder's drum. So they march their Werik up there, and half of them get slaughtered by machines. When Ourea vanished, I thought the crazy might have gone with her, but no. Here's Big Aratak, gearing them up to do it all over again.
What is it about the Banuk you can't make?
Well, everything's a test to them. A hardship to endure. A challenge to survive.
Seems like they don't have much of a choice in a place like this.
Yeah. A land cold enough to crack teeth, filled with wild animals. You'd think they'd accept a little reasonably priced aid. Oh, believe me, I've tried to convince them. But a Banuk with nothing left to prove might just lie down and die.
And Ourea is the one who spoke about this daemon?
That's right. Told Aratak and the others that it lives up on Thunder's drum. And they believed him.
But you don't.
Look, I don't know what Ourea found up there. A shaman's not going to talk to an outlander. The machines in the cut are getting more vicious, that's a fact. It could be because of the daemon, or it could be because they all got indigestion, for all I know. But Ourea's not around to explain. She took off, and no one knows why.
Is Aratak a renowned warrior around here?
He's a Werik chieftain. His voice carries a lot of respect. Not that you hear much of it. Man talks about as much as a dead fish. But when he and Ourea came to town with their Werik, it drew more Banuk to this little burg than I'd ever seen. Know what else I saw, Aloy? My own little trade route, stretching all the way back to the claim. Then, he goes and leads them off to their death at the claws of angry machines. So much for my best customers.
Have you ever heard of a man named Silence? Tall, deadly serious, cables in his skin? Like a shaman?
I've heard that name once or twice, but always whispered. Like some boogeyman the Banuk want to forget. I'm not sure what went down, but I got the impression he messed with the Conclave. Or they messed with him.
Conclave?
All the most important shamans gather in Banur from time to time to keep up with the latest mumbo-jumbo. No idea how they all fit into one tent without those crazy headdresses getting locked up on each other. Ourea's been to that shindig, but when I asked her what it's like, she just gave me a dirty look. So if you want to know more, you'll have to find her and make her like you, I guess. Good luck.
What are these Weriks about, Bergrand? Some sort of tribe within the tribe?
Yeah, not like our clans back home. You don't get born into these things. They hold tryouts. Prove your best at something and you might get a place. Some Weriks come and go. Some last as long as metal. The whole Banuk territory, Banur, is just a bunch of the biggest, oldest Weriks.
I'm not sure if I'm less confused or more confused.
Well, here's the sure thing. Each Werik has a chieftain and a shaman. They make the decisions. All well and good, except the chieftains are hard-headed, and the shamans have their heads in the clouds.
I want to know more about this daemon.
It's crazy talk, Aloy.
Or there's something to it. Something connected to how the machines behave.
Then you need to find Ourea. She was last seen headed for the mountains they call the Ice Rasps. I've heard only the shamans know the trail beyond those frozen peaks. But I do know where you could find her apprentice, Naltuk. He went north of the river, chasing rumors.
Rumors?
Not the good kind. Sudden attacks in the snow. Strange new structures. Some say a new machine, like no one's seen before.
Well, now I'm definitely interested. Thanks for the talk, Bergrand.
Don't mention it.
I wonder if Aratak could
They're
tell
the
me more
Daemon's
about
mark.
Araya or Thunder's drum.
I've never seen such power.
Maybe worth a shot.
Good news is that bandits tend to live brief lives. The Frost figures reward thieving cunning and punish their absence. Just look at the frozen toenail.
I do not want to hear this talk from you again. Doubt is heavier than a week's snow.
Forgive me, my chieftain. We will be ready for the next attempt.
But this will not be an attempt. It must be done. Do you understand?
My chieftain.
Good. Outlander, I suppose you wish to speak?
This Daemon you talked about.
If you are hardy enough, you can venture out and see the signs yourself. It has changed the machines, made them fiercer, stronger.
But what is it?
A matter for the shamans to debate.
Araya knows about this Daemon. Where would I talk to her?
She does a shaman's work. That is not for the eyes and ears of others. Certainly not an Outlander's.
There are other Weraks in Song's Edge too?
Yes. The village has its own life for all Banuk who need trade or shelter. After the war ended, it sprang up from what was once a campsite, quick as the bloom between frosts. Perhaps it will last, until the Karja seek war again.
Did your Werak come from this place?
No, we rallied most of our hunters from across Banur to face the threat of the Daemon. But I was born here, and stayed to fight the Karja when others retreated into the mountains. A few of my old warriors remained with me, those who survived.
You're set on going back to the mountain?
I put my word to it.
Even with the risks being so great?
The risk of what? Death? It would be a worse fate to bow our heads to the challenge and say too much.
Well, I guess that's it then.
Good. I prefer deeds to words.
Right.
After all the Mad Sun King put us through, we were meant to trust the Karja now?
About that...
For you, I'll get...
See you around.
Hope so.
Deep Din.
You seem sad, stranger. I heard you mention a flood?
Yes. A sudden deluge, without rain or melt to explain it. I'm Lelai, the drummer of Deep Din. Or at least I was, until it disappeared under the waters.
Deep Din. What's that?
A hollow, carved out by the old ones. A chamber, a basin, and a musical instrument all at once. My life, my calling. I'd explain it by playing for you if I could. But its pipes are deep under the water now.
A flood without rain.
Just northwest of here. Look all you like. But I don't see what good it'll do. The floodwater...
Warmth is rare. May you...
No more music. Flood's out of that.
I've never traveled more south than the Great. In the old days, the Mad Sun King
Stonehill used to be a pleasant place. But now that those bandits have gotten
Water
their paws on it...
stone. That's
Look
the sound
to the
of sleep
frozen
to not
torment
live.
and remember, the struggle for survival is never won. Old
Don't live your life for the sake of your song. Your song will come on its own.
Oh, I'm glad my father isn't around. It would torment him to see his legacy drown.
We'll retake Stonehill from Vanity. One challenge at a time.
I don't see what's
One
wrong
day,
with the traditional
Stone
painting.
of the Dimmed.
Sakuri overcomplicates things.
Next, the flood came.
Sakuli's painting is coming along. Seems like something's missing.
Trust the shamans. The blue light will show us the way to defeat the Damon's new machines.
Sometimes the mountain comes up.
No more music. What sounds beautiful.
For the shadow!
that does it. Time to take a look around the room. They're inside, too. Battle. Frozen in ice and time.
Looks like quite an enduring victory we put our foot in today. Contact in 30 seconds. Hey, think that's enough time for Sobek to finish Zero Dawn? If this is really it, I gotta say, it's been an honor to serve beside these tanks.
Here it comes.
Brace for contact!
Are you getting this, Silence? Silence?
Say it again, Lieutenant.
I got some. Titan is through the defenses. Still on approach. A live one. And he's pissed.
We've got no mobility in here. It'll punch right through us.
We hold the hedge at all costs. Then push back out. Titan inbound, same play as Akron. Base defense locks it down. We engage, sever the lens, and blast out the fountains.
Another day in the life. Record time, very close. Anchor might be on point.
Silence, you getting this?
What is it?
All these soldiers. They died here.
People die all the time. I'll keep going and find something interesting.
Operation Enduring Victory. What did that mean? Whatever it was, doesn't seem to have turned out very well. Must have been where the soldiers slept. Like the lodge in Mother's Heart, I guess.
Third Battle of California Marine. The swarm came in from the Pacific, and I don't know if it was the local Minutemen or the crazy 15th, but they'd set the garbage patch alight. Man, the sea was on fire. That stuff was... The first wave of bots came in covered in burning sludge. They bought us an hour or two of slaughtering them on the beaches before the swarm recalculated. We pulled them inland, back through the Kalmar sprawl. Dropped buildings on them, EMP'd the grid. Standard operating procedure. The last time I was in California, I was 5, 6? The light was like that vintage social net filter that was everywhere in the 40s. Log. First battle of the eastern seaboard wall.
What was this
A long run up to it. This was before Kalmar, and projections were a lot worse for the east. For 3 weeks, we kept getting scrambled out to some coastal burg to train Minutemen. It was always raining on account of Europe already being torched. Block after block of prefab barracks. They were still printing barracks right up until the hour the main force hit. The Minutemen? We ran combat drills with them in the streets where they'd lived, trying to pretend they might live to die somewhere else if they paid attention. Nothing worse than the ones who actually bought into it. Hopeful, pestering us with questions about Zero Dawn like we know something they don't. I swear, the more we do this, the more like the bots we are. Except they learn from every fight. And us? I'm not so sure.
Thanks for the mails, you. Time goes fast on active duty. 4 months with the wreck and recalls, I don't know, 20 drops. in and out of the West Coast, fighting with these civilian enlistees, scrappy guys and gals. Their training is basically, here's a DEW, when you see a bot, hit it. But somehow it's all coming together. Between us and the 6th MRB, we took down a horse at Lithium Beach. Pulled out before its buddies arrived, but to see a big one go down, I hope you made the news, honey. Showed everyone we're gonna have a shot at turning this around. We just need to give Project Zero Dawn the time it needs, then everything will be the way it used to be. I know it's been days, honey. I'm so sorry. Deployments, getting real long and tougher every time.
How'd they ever get
The
comfortable?
swarm's getting better at
It
predicting
was the
us.
metal world.
Less of us
They're
now.
used to it.
And we have to put in 10 times the work for everyone gone. Like a family business on hard times, only this isn't my family. It's not with you. I still try to see you. The life we had in the eyes of the people
Just
out there.
one bed.
I remember when they were
Maybe the
glad
war
to see
chief's
us.
room.
When they still had hope. It all seems to be slipping away. I don't even recognize the places we're defending.
Red light. Guess that means no power. Haven't seen one of these since I was a little kid. There must be some kind of code. Maybe I
Hey,
should
y'all
try
wanted to
scanning
know
objects
how I
in this
remember
area.
the geotherm system reboot? Goes like this. Bird flies north in summer, east in spring, west in fall, and south in winter. Didn't expect to hear nature poetry from the lips of like the GT Tech now, did you? As usual, I defy expectations.
3 power lines, 3 sources. That makes 1. Oh, that's informative. That's 2. One more. Okay, that did it. Sounds like that did it. Echo's being used. No voices. No clips. Must be another way in. It's them, all right. They're not looking for answers, just weapons.
The shadow rules here instead.
This'll help.
People get up there? You cannot run from righteousness.
I'm not here. Can't carry more.
Thanks for the mails, you. Time goes fast in active duty. 4 months with the wreck and recalls, fighting with these civilian enlistees, scrappy guys and gals. It's all coming together. Between us and the 6th MRB, we took down a horse. I hope you made the news, honey. Showed everyone we're turning this around. We just need to give Project Zero Dawn. I know it's been days, honey. I'm so sorry. Deployments are getting real long. We have to... I know it's been days, honey. I'm so...
Status report. 9th Mechanized Response Brigade, Commanding Officer Lieutenant Fiona Morell. Unit morale continues to be adversely impacted by outbound engagements against the Pharaoh Plague. Especially when said engagements occur in sectors where civilian guard enlistees have...
Ames, I don't even know if you're alive anymore. The mails I get from you, they say they're from you, but they don't sound... They sound recycled. Phrases put together, and you don't say anything about the news I pass on. The containment zone, the rebreathers, the rioting, One Earth. What happened in the Dallas bubble, Ames, that wasn't the robots. Ames, I know I mail you too much. I'm just proud of what you're doing. Everyone back home is. We got moved inland 10 kilometers, just as a precaution, they say. School's still in session, so I get to keep my eye on Andres and Reggie. We never know where or when you're fighting, but when the VTOLs go over, all the kids run out and wave. I believe in you. I know nothing's ever gonna be the same, but I believe in you. I believe in us.
Forget about traveling light. What is this?
That? It's a map.
A map of what?
Our world. The planet Earth, Aloy. It's not flat like you thought.
Why would I think that? During eclipses, the shadow cast on the moon is curved. So our world is a globe. And it looks like this, from a distance.
We'll discuss this another time. Back to the matter at hand.
The Faro robots were spreading across the world, eating everything up. Somehow, Elizabeth stopped them before it was too late. But how? The eclipse. Tampering with the metal devil. They don't think they can wake it, do they?
Watch out!
And this one can move. and this one can move. And this one can move.